Hello everyone. I'm going to be walking you through the social media post of the father and the stepmother of Olivia Jansen, the 3-year-old little girl that they didn't seem to want anymore. Now, if you haven't heard of the story yet, I'm going to post the link below of my other video that explains Olivia's story. And I decided to make this video because I find it very interesting and almost like red flags into Olivia's father and this stepmother's psyche, and to actually see their lives spiral out of hand. It's really quite interesting, but also extremely pathetic, considering the outcome. Now, first, Olivia's father, Howard Jansen III, started making frequent posts starting in January 6, 2013. And I'm calling this area the pity party. And it's pretty disturbing to listen to all these complaining posts over and over again. This person is mentally disturbed. He's clearly not happy with himself, and or very insecure and very attention seeking. And we can definitely consider these as little red flags, considering what we know now and what he did to his daughter. Now this one says, anyone else want to make me feel like shit? Go ahead, take your best shot. Now, just a recap real quick. Olivia was Howard's second little girl. His first little girl was from this woman here, the name of Kayla. And his daughter with this woman is several years older than Olivia. And they were married, they had gotten a divorce. And this post now is right before their divorce. So he says, just woke up in bed alone. I hate feeling, wish I was with my wife, but she'd rather spend time with her mom. And she says back, that's bullshit. You were supposed to be here. You wanted to do something else and not spend time with me on my birthday with me. That was you, not me. So when I first seen this, I was like, whoa. Here he is blaming this person, his wife, for his own problems, his own insecurity, sadness, and attention seeking. But then she just slapped him right in the face and told him how it was. 5 days after that, he posts, I'm done trying, depression, you won, I give up. Now, for one, I just want to mention here, because it's extremely important for people who actually have depression. I have a very severe case of depression, to where, yes, I did want to end my own life if I didn't seek for help. And people who want to end their own lives don't talk about it. We keep it a secret because it eats us alive, and we just hate our lives so much that we would rather end it, not let anybody know, and that's just the way it is. But this guy is again just doing this for attention. And as you can see here, this Amanda Coleman Hobbs, this is his mother. I've seen this woman in many of other posts, and he does state to her as his mother. So these are the only 2 comments that were here on this post, and he did not reply back to her at all. And in fact, I've seen in other posts that which I did not screenshot for this video, but she was trying to reach out to him before, and he would never call her back. So this person who's trying to seek attention and sympathy from others is getting phone calls from his own mother and not returning her phone calls. Now, almost a month later, he posts, I thought I had hella friends, but them niggas full of shit, like a pair of depends. Fuck the fake. And again, later on, I'm glad that no one gives a fuck. I can't even call and talk to anyone because no one cares about me or my shit I have going on. Now, on that same day, he posts again, the word of the day is alone. I live my life with no one caring or being there to talk to because everything is justified. There is no being right. I'm always wrong. So I'm going to finish this by being wrong for the time I'm here. Now, this post is a little alarming because he says, To the person that broke into my car and stole my Glock 40, beware, because when I find you, I'm going to kill you and your kids, you fucking thief. Now, it's one thing to be mad that someone stole your property, especially a gun. That is a very dangerous type of property, obviously. And it would be one thing if he were to say, I'm going to kill you. But the fact that he said, and your kids, is extremely alarming, because nobody should say things like that, especially on social media. Now, this one is rather interesting as well. He says, last night was so fucked up. I got a DUI on Leavenworth Road, and they towed my fucking car again. Fuck the KCPD and fuck Aladdin. But you live and learn. No one to blame except me. Say bye-bye to my money I don't have. Now, this post makes me think that this person has no shame at all. I mean, if I were to get a DUI, I don't think I'd be bragging about it on social media. And he also complains that that last night was so fucked up. Well, it was fucked up because you put yourself in that position, but he's trying to not blame his own self. And then goes on to say, fuck the police department. Well, for one, it's not the police's fault that you chose to drink and drive. And then goes to explain that he realizes that it is his fault because there's no one else to blame except him. And that they're going to tow his car because they have to. And it's quite interesting that he says, tow my fucking car again, meaning maybe this is his second DUI that he's had. And this is the second time that they've towed his car because he's got this other DUI now. And then tries to make people feel bad for him by saying bye to the money that I don't have. And then 9 days later has the nerve to complain that this walking shit is getting hella old. I wish I didn't lose my driver's license, but my grandpa would tell me to stay positive, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. And as we go along, you will see that is not what he tried to do. Now on this one he says, this is to all the fake bullshit people who say they are your homies, then they act like a bitch when I need something. It's cool, fuck a friend, because I have plenty of real friends that keep it 100. And I find that extremely hard to believe. A day after that he says, so far every day just gets more and more worse than the last. I don't care anymore, fuck my life. The following day he says, feeling worse by the second, please stop. The same day, fuck my family. Now, this is another thing that I found very strange, and I know there's only certain types of people who do things like this. They always talk about fuck the haters, haters this, haters that, throwing up the bird all the time. So this one says, fuck the haters, I'm me, I'm gonna do me until that eternal sleep. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. If you don't like it, get at me. Yes, because I'm sure a lot of people care whether you do you or not. And then that same day he says, ink my whole body, I don't give a motherfuck. Like, I don't even understand what this post means. What he's trying to express here. It's just so far-fetched and attention-seeking. It's so overwhelming, and it actually, I don't know, it's so puzzling it makes me sick. Now this one is rather interesting because we kind of get to see a peek into what this person is actually like. And he says, fuck a fake friend, where your real friends at? No real friends, riding solo. Now this person, it looks like a woman, it's a woman's name, but I believe that it's a man that is talking to Howard and is just using this other person's profile to talk to him through. And they say, dude, is this about the fucking cord? And being that Howard claims to be some type of a rapper, this is like a musical chord of some type. And he says, yep, about the way he came at me. He don't remember me getting his other studio shit from Corey. And this nigga can't let me use the cord, and he don't even use. And they say that it's put up right now and his fucking back is like broke, dude. So he's a little grouchy. I'll get it for you. It's only a $10 cord. And Howard says, nah, is good. I'm gonna buy one. It's the principle of it and how he talked to me. And back they say, yeah, bro, I came at you because you were calling me every fucking minute about it, bro. If you can't afford to rap, don't go buy half the shit, nigga. Sorry if I sound ridiculous talking like this. I'm not used to talking like this and it sounds so absurd. So they say, you see me asking you for anything, bro? Everybody be arguing about how the fuck you be talking and shit. Cause you get so fucked up, it annoys everyone, nigga. That ain't my scene no more, man. Calling me every 10 minutes like I owe you money. The fuck is that shit about, bro? You come at me all hard every fucking day talking about killing yourself and shit, bro. I don't need that shit in my life. You're gonna get my cord and rap with that tweaking faggot anyway, bro. So fuck it. I'm done doing my own thing in my own lane and we'll see who gets more plays on SoundCloud. I'm 11,000 ahead of you already. I'm not acting tough, bro. You take everything hella personal. You bug the fuck out in someone every goddamn day and I'm pissed off. So yeah, when I said, yeah, I'll dig it out of my basement sometime, that's what I meant. I didn't mean right the fuck then just because Howard said so. I told this dude I would get it out of my parents' basement when I had the chance and I wake up and see this crying ass shit. I hope you did buy your own shit because you'll never see my equipment again, nigga, making this a big deal about it. I wouldn't sell you that cord if it was the last cord on earth. And you had $1 million fucking dollars in there. Fuck your music if you want to act like this. I'm not pussy whipped. I got a real relationship with my family and my daughter like a normal human being. I don't stay out for days at a time with tweakers and not come home, bro. I'm a fucking father, bro, which is what we are supposed to be. And then Howard says, just wait till I see you, pussy. You're fucked. Better stay the fuck in the house and you're whipped as it gets. Fucked Erica behind James' back. Let's see how she likes it. That one, count on fighting when we see each other. Believe that. And then they say, straight crybaby shit, bro. You already know how my family does shit. So come touch me. And Howard says, little bitch, you're not shit. That's why you won't meet me somewhere. All you do is let daddy try to handle your problems. So yeah, that conversation was very telling. This person was being straight up honest about Howard, and I believe this 100% because that's just the type of person he is and what he ended up doing to Olivia, his own blood. Now, on that same day, he says, talking big till your broke back mountain faggot ass get knocked out. Better stay next to daddy, you fucking fake ass nigga. So he's definitely talking about the same person that he just spoke to on other posts, considering he's talking about his daddy and that his daddy always helps him out. The day after, he posts, which looks like might be his work area at his job, and he says, damn, I'm tired. Same day, he posts special thanks to the very, very few people that hasn't given up on me, and this is to all the haters, fuck you, and burn in hell, bitches. And the next day he posts to all the haters, keep hating. And then the only comment on his same post, he brags about rocking the baby blue Beats by Dre, my favorite brand of headphones for show. Oh, this crap cracks me up. How attention seeking he is. And now he's trying to brag about something cool that he bought and it's his favorite brand. Now, on the same day, he says, about to go run from the cops and go to jail because I'm done being hurt every day after day and it's never going to stop. I'm fucking done. Ugh, so exhausting. 2 days later, he says, life is a big joke that isn't funny, so keep talking shit to all them haters that know who you are, and if you don't like my post, then delete me. Wah. And then the same day, he posts again, I'm doing me, do you. P.S. I'm done with the negativity. My head's up and I'm gonna keep it up. Y'all boy would be repping mine and party tonight at Caesar Bar on Grand. Okay. So P.S. remember, he was supposed to be staying positive and not negative, but 2 days later he says, sitting at home by myself, bored as fuck. And then the following day, he says, damn, this birthday sucks so far. And then off work early, my nigga mean the time to get turned up. And then he says, fucking pissed. Same day, which I'm assuming is his birthday because he keeps mentioning it. And he says, this shit is weak. I'm 22 on the 22nd and ain't doing nothing. And again, same day, he is showing off a tattoo that he has memorialized on his chest from his papa, which I had to post this even though it's not complaining or pathetic, but in a way it is pathetic because he has this on his chest, memorialized a family member that has passed away, and then he goes and does something like what he did to take his daughter off this earth. 5 days later, he posts, hope y'all pussy haters are happy, fucking bitches. But then here he is, he's clearly intoxicated. One of his eyeballs isn't even open and the eyeball is actually drooped to the side. He has no fitted sheet on his mattress and his wall behind him actually looks like he might have punched it. 3 days later, he says, well, back to sleep, fuck this day. Now, being the attention-seeking person he is, now people are trying to help him. And they say, you can't think like that, bro. It won't get you anywhere. Think positive, homie. Shit will happen. Just give it time, homie. And he says, nah, all my positivity has been lost. All I do is sit in my room and stare at the wall or roll around all by myself. And still more people trying to help him out, including his mother there at the bottom. And then here he says, nothing like waking up and nothing and knowing that you will die. With nothing, another day that I will feel is going to suck. Same day, he complains, done trying, no chick for me, alone riding slow till death. A few days later, he says, don't think life can get any worse than it has been. Fuck everything about my life, my baby girl is all I have. Now, this is actually the first time he's mentioned his first baby girl. All the crying and complaining on social media, and this is the first time he mentions, and now this is all he has to live for. Now these comments got interesting because the first person here, Whitney Lynn Curtis, this is actually his soon-to-be girlfriend, who is Olivia's mother. Now, I find this just a little bit alarming because Whitney knows that this man is a father here because he mentions his little girl in this post, but then she goes on to have also a child with him. And she says, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, if you only knew I had this girl, not an ex-wife, but this other girl, and I got talking shit and got another DUI, driving on a suspended and shit. It's tough out here, and you know what chick I'm talking about. So he's actually complaining that he got a DUI and is complaining that it's tough out here. Yes, because you can't keep the fucking bottle away from your mouth. Is that why it's tough? Oh my God, it's so unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's just crazy. And then she says, drinking and driving is never good, and asking that how she knows her. And he says that she does know her, and that, I get this, when I'm driving on a suspended, I had Fireball in my whip. She asks if it was open. He complains that he's dumb. And then another friend comes in and says, wow, dude, for real, stop messing with tricks and get your shit straight. And then he attacks her and says, damn, Amanda, fuck you. Why you running your mouth? When she's clearly stating the truth. She said, don't fucking get cute. I'm just saying get your shit straight before you worry about bitches. Which, yes, it's clearly something he needs to do, but his head is not in the right state of mind. And he gets mad and says, whatever, Amanda. And she says, get butthurt if you like. You already know I'm going to speak my mind. Get mad, I don't care. And he says, blah fucking blah, Amanda. And then he says, that's cool, bitch. Delete me. Talk shit. Do your thing. I'll do mine. You told me to leave our business off Facebook. Fuck that. Shaking my damn head. Same day he complains, note to self, if you have nothing, then there is nothing to lose. Now, someone else chimes in and says, you got a kid. To most people, that is everything. So you would be losing that. And he complains again. Nah, Kayla, who is the mother of his child that I explained earlier in the video, has Lily and is being a cunt, so fuck Kayla and I out. So the guy explains, take her to court, that way he can also get custody, and that if she doesn't listen to the court, then she'll go to jail. And then Howard says, nah, she's the one that's going to get me thrown in jail, which is kind of confusing because he doesn't throw any details onto why she would throw him in jail. Now, this jumped from 2013 to 2019, so he went about 6 years and nothing has changed. June 1st, 2019, which is pretty much just a little over a year before he does what he does to his baby girl. Now he says, got a detail lined up for tonight and some other side hustle shit going on too. Respect my worth ethic and the real deal determination I have for supporting my little fam. It's really stressful and it does a number on my body because I also work 14 hours a day and I work 7 days a week. So you do the math and see how much free time I have. Fuck it though, it doesn't matter anymore though. It's just what I gotta do as a man's job. Now on the same day he says, I'm done stressing on trying to fucking come up with money so me and my daughter and old lady to fucking survive, because every goddamn time I do the extra mile to make some, I get fucked or it turns into a big fight between everyone involved. And I say it now and I'll say it day after day of my daughters get hurt by some bitch ass nigga who had problem with me over some shit that doesn't concern them. I promise everything I love, I will lay down everyone y'all love, fuck y'all. So he's sitting here complaining that if anyone hurts his daughter, something's going to happen to them. But in the end, he's the one that hurt his daughter. And a minute ago, he just said that he has the determination and blah, blah, respect my worth ethic and real determination. But now he just jumped off the deep end again. So now the very next day on June 2nd, he says, no more going out of my way for anyone, plain and simple. I do anything and everything, and when it's the other way around, it's always fuck me. So it's nothing but now, no breakups for shit, no helping anyone, and I don't want anyone's help. I'm doing for only me and my fam, and that fuck everyone. 3 days later, he's still complaining. Anyone else want to go ahead and tell me how much of a piece of shit I motherfucking am? Or tell me everything I've done wrong or not fast enough or just all around how I literally am wasting their air everyone else is breathing. June 9th, he says, well, of course, today got ruined as always. I don't know why I try, for real. June 11th, he says, I just don't understand. The very next day, on June 12th, tonight, I found out who for real got my back, and other than my little fam and my pops. And shout out to my longtime nigga who really did me and my little fam a huge solid. Thank you, Brody, for real. And no name, but he knows this shout out is for him, and we're gonna make that paper tomorrow, cuh. So a few days later, he tries to be positive, but then backfires that back into negativity by saying, hopefully this will make me feel better, but the day I've been having, I doubt it. And guess what? It did, because on the same day, the word of the day is unwanted. I've never felt more unwanted by people I care for so much and would do anything for. But I guess that's just how it is, and it seems like it's not going to change. Boo fucking who. 2 days later, we have every fucking time. Same day, he says, fuck it. June 21st, he says, well, fuck my birthday and the shit I wanted to do. Because I can't get one fucking day with both my kids without some fucking shit happening to ruin everything. It for real seems like I'll never get it to where everything is calm and collected between everyone. No fucking matter what my plans, no matter how big or small, they get ruined. And on the same day, he said, well, there goes that though. Now the next day on June 22nd, he says, can't believe this shit is happening. Same day, he says, well, there went today. So much for having a good fucking day. Shaking my fucking head. Everything was going good until now. Why today? Now here on June 23rd, he says, seems like I'll never get this back. So clearly him and Whitney, who is the mother of Olivia, has broken up at this point. And this will be about 6 months before he ends up meeting the evil stepmother. And the next day on June 24th, he says, ready to just fucking go to sleep. The following day on the 25th, he says, I'm probably the shittiest person on the face of the earth. I'm never feeling any different. Everyone I care about and make them feel shitty or just fuck shit up. It's the only thing I can do right anymore. Been this way my whole life. My family and friends will tell you that's me, just a fuck up, and seems like I always will be one till I take my last breath. Same day, he says, follow me on Instagram or don't if you like it, because we don't give a fuck. Same day, he says, I shouldn't even be breathing. Motherfucker like me ain't shit, so fuck it. I just fuck everything up, and that's the way it's always gonna be. My God, this guy is so exhausting. The following day, on June 26th, he says, fuck. Same day, he's got a face palm. Following day, shaking my fucking head, wasting fucking time. Day after that, June 28th, he says, no phone after today. Now this one I kept at the end. This is the last post for the pity party section. And he posted this on April 20th, but it says, everyone, why do you always have to do such stupid shit? And he says, me, it defines who I am. So he's basically calling himself a piece of shit, so. Now we can finally move on from that section and get into the obsessive love bombing that he does. Now first, on March 25th, 2019, he says, you are the worst mom on the planet, you nasty fucking bitch. This is the last time, because if something happens again, you'll never see her again. Now this is interesting because he has 2 baby mamas, 2 girls. So I'm not sure which one he's talking about, but I'm assuming that he's talking about the first child's mother. Because then a couple days later, as you can see, he is with Olivia's mother. And he says, my love and I a while back, it's been us against the world, and it's always going to be us against the world. And to have all you hating ass bitches and niggas going to try and make some more Livy, which Livy is Olivia. And then June 4th, he says, my Livy baby and mama bear, I love you 2 beautiful girls more than words could explain. And then the same picture, I love this pic, my babe and I from the other night. The times she doesn't hate me and loves me are the best times. I enjoy every minute I get with you, sweetie. I love you very much. You are a wonderful babe and even better mama to our beautiful Livy baby. Best mommy ever. Now, this is the first post I could find with Howard and Jackie, the evil stepmother. Now, I do believe that they did get together in January of 2020. And it looks like on February 22nd, hacked by your one and only, Mrs. Jansen. I love you so much, Big Daddy. I am so ready for these next few months to fly by. July 4th, 2020. I am so fucking ready to be Miss Jansen officially. And then that same post in the comments, she says, I absolutely love this picture of us. No words are needed, babe, because this picture shows how much we love and care about each other. I love you so very much, sweetheart. I'll never let what we have go. You complete me in every single way. And then Howard says, I love you too, beautiful, and also love everything we have and everything we have in store for our future. I can't wait for the July 4th and our lives will be complete. Now the next day, Howard says, been waiting all week for this day so I can spend the entire day with my wifey and relax as much as we possibly can. Doesn't matter what we do because I enjoy the time we get just chilling and watching her shows or whatever. I love you so much, Miss Jansen. I love Sundays because it's the only day off I got, and I use that to my full advantage by spending it with my love and other people I love. Cherish all the little moments. And she says in the comments, I'm glad you love having Sundays off because before we got together, you never even wanted to be at home. Now you never spend a minute past 7 when it's time for you to get off. I love you too, babe. Now, during this entire time with the beginning of their relationship, he had Olivia in his care because Olivia's mother, Whitney, actually got put in jail because she had did a hit and run on a child. She hit a child with her car and then left the scene. So she was in jail in January 2020, and she was just moved to prison in July, right before he did this to his daughter. Now, Howard says on this same post, that's what happens when you're happy as fuck and you want to actually come home. It's so much easier coming home to someone you want to be with and vice versa. Now, this post is interesting. It's the first picture of Jackie and Olivia. And I thought it was bizarre because he has partners in crime at the bottom. And, you know, that's his partner in crime, like literally, like they both took Olivia's life. And then you can actually see a bruise on her head. So she was actually being abused at the very beginning of their relationship. And then the post says, my beautiful wifey and our Livy baby, two very important people in my life, and I love them both so very much. On February 24th, he says, well, back to the work week. Here's a pic of my beautiful wifey and I from Sunday, our only full day we get together. I've never loved my day off as much as I do since I have such an amazing, sexy, smart wife to spend it with. I love you so, so, so much, Mama Bear. Good luck with your test, even though I know you're going to ace it. You'll always have my support and always will, my love. Now, you could tell the difference between this relationship with Jackie and the relationship he had before with Whitney, to where this is like extreme, extreme love bombing that he's doing with her, like praising her for everything, totally has his support with anything, like it doesn't matter what she does, he's going to be there, and vice versa. February 26th, this picture is the definition of true love. The words can't describe the amount of love I have for this woman, and she's beautiful, smart, such a great mom to not only her kids, but to Olivia, and everything she's done for me mentally. I owe her the world. I love you so, so very much, sweetheart. You're my everything, my whole world, my whole heart. But does not say that about Olivia. March 2nd, just a little Monday morning post to get the week started. Have an amazing day, beautiful. I hope you get everything done you have planned. Good luck with your schoolwork. You've always got my support in any goal you set. I love you so much, sweetheart. The next day he posts, fuck that door, hashtag epic night. She says, oh my God, babe, it was phenomenal night. For real, fuck that door. 4 times, fuck that door. Plus, once in the shower. Bring your ass home. He says, I fucking love you, beautiful. And she says, I love you too, babe, so fucking much. Now, I don't know if you've ever experienced something like that. I personally have not, so this is very weird for me to see someone actually brag about their sexual experiences on social media. And that same day, he posts, no caption needed. I love you so fucking much, beautiful. Hashtag real love. 2 days later, he posts, somebody loves me. Thank you very much, beautiful. I love you so much, sweetheart. Hashtag my wife is better than yours. Hashtag my always and forever. Hashtag 4th of July 2020. Now, he has a wonderful wife because she brought him 2 monsters, 2 Lunchables, a bag of chips, and it was a bag of Twizzlers with this. So this is a very nutritious lunch. 2 days later, he posts, I love this woman so much. She's my whole world, my heart, my soul, a very special person in my life. You're truly an amazing person, babe, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I love you, Mama Bear. Only 8 more hours, and we'll be enjoying my time off, sweetheart. You make me feel like the luckiest man on earth, and I am so thankful for that. Now, the next day he posts hashtag fuck that door, hashtag fuck them kids. Now, this is very important because it states, my wife and I waiting for our kids to fall asleep so we can have some alone time. So these two are so completely obsessed with each other that they don't even want their kids around anymore, which completely explains why they did what they did to Olivia. 2 days later, now this one's a little comical because he says, my wife is better than yours. Fucking he as fuck. I love you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for the great food. Now he is excited because she cooked him breakfast, which is some scrambled eggs and toast. Looks like he had a little chefy wife on his hands, didn't he? Now, the next day, she posts once in a lifetime kind of love. Dream team, Mr. and Mrs. Jansen, 4th of July, 2020. In just a few short months, we will be married and joined as one. I am so glad I waited for the right one. He has opened my eyes to love I never knew existed. A love that only ever see on TV, and thought to myself, I'd love to find someone who will love me like that. I found him. I love you, Howard, so very much. You mean more to me than I could ever begin to explain. March 21st, he says, just a little pic of my beautiful wifey and I. I love you so very much, beautiful. I can't thank you enough for the things you do for me. You're the best, and you're always there right by my side through any and everything. Always there to support me in my decision I choose to make, no matter what it is. I know I always got you there through it all. I hope you have a great day. I love you so much, Mama Bear. A few days later, he posts watching TV with my beautiful wifey, trying to enjoy this downtime since my hours got cut at work. Laugh out loud. I don't give a fuck though. I love the extra time I'm getting with my sexy wife and our kids. I love you so very much, sweetheart. Soon we'll be doing this as husband and wife. 2 days later, March 27th, PSA, I love my beautiful, very caring, and oh, so fucking sexy wife of mine. She's a wonderful mother and just all around great big-hearted woman. But most of all, she's my best friend, my lover, my heart, my soul. She's my everything and so very much more. I can't wait until July 4th, 2020, so then we can be joined as one. The next day, March 28th, well, today's the day, the start of a better future for our little family, and I is about to start being more and more in our favor. I love you so very much, sweetheart. Next day, March 29th, just a couple of pictures of my wife and I over the past couple days chilling. This woman, as I have said before, is a very smart, caring, big-hearted, sexy as fuck, and the bedroom activities are fucking out of this world amazing. July 4th, 2020, I'll be marrying the person I vowed to love and cherish, protect by any means, and make sure we live a happy, wonderful, long, amazing life together. Now, it's actually kind of sickening the way they constantly brag about their love. I mean, I don't really see why it's necessary to do this amount of verbiage on social media when you should actually be spending it with that person instead. And constantly bragging, like trying to get all of social media to believe you have this perfectly happy life when obviously you don't, with the way that it ended up being. April 13th, this beautiful woman right here is the most amazing, loving, caring, beautiful wifey a man could dream of having. Words could never describe the amount of love I have for her. I can't wait to officially be able to call her my wife. July 4th can't come here fast enough. I'm super excited for that day. It's going to be the best day of my life. Every day she gives me another reason why I love her so very much, and there's already so many reasons. I'm so madly in love with you, my dear. I love you so very much, my amazingly beautiful, wonderful wifey. I'm so very ready and excited to spend the rest of our lives together as one, and hear people call you Miss Jackie Jansen. You're the best wife in the world. I thank you for always being amazing and always being there for me in a way I need. I love you so very much, beautiful, and nothing or no one will ever change that. 2 days later, April 15th, this beautiful woman right here makes my life worth living, and everything we do together is exactly what I've been wanting and needed my whole life. I'm the luckiest man alive to be able to call this sexy ass woman my wife. Thank you so very much, beautiful, for everything you do for me, big or small. I appreciate it all. I love you so, so very much, my amazingly sexy wife. April 20th, words can't express the love I have for this woman. She's been the glue that holds me together no matter what. She's always had my back and been there to pick me up for when I fall. For that, I can never repay you, my love, but I can be here for you every day the rest of our lives, and I'll always be here for you in your best of times, and especially I'll always be here for your worst of times, because that's when you'll need me the most. I love you so, so, so very much, my sexy mama. April 25th, well, we was chilling and watching movies, so I didn't make a status. Oh, wow. Well, neither one of us did, laugh out loud. But yesterday makes 3 months officially together. I love you so very much, beautiful. Happy anniversary, my sweet, beautiful babe. It's been the best time of my life, and I'm so very ready for many, many more to come. I'm super happy with everything we have and everything we plan on doing. I'm also very ready to make you officially my wife on July 4th, and just wanted to make a special post about how much I love you and how happy I am that we both made the choice to be together. And I have to say that was the best choice, and I couldn't be happier with you, my beautiful. I love you so, so much, Miss Jansen, and I'm so very ready to spend the rest of our lives together as one. Now, it's funny because he said that he just wanted to make this special post telling her how much he loves her, but he actually makes this post like every couple or every few days, which is obsessive love bombing in the wrong direction. Now on May 31st, Jackie posts, I love when he picks me up and gives me kisses. I love him so very much. Now that is the last post that she has on her Facebook page. And he doesn't have any more after that either. So now I'll be moving on to the aftermath. This is after they found Olivia and after they were both arrested. Now, just to show you a picture here, this is Jackie and her 3 children. This first post is about the boy on the right side in the black t-shirt, her youngest son, who is Josh Basham Jr. And he posted on his Facebook that after his mom got put in jail, he posted, Mom actually tried to call me. And then Jackie's older son, which is his brother, Little Scar Kirkpatrick is his Facebook name, but his real name is James. And he says, me too, bro, 100%. And Josh says back, I declined it as soon as I heard her name. Now, this is James, Little Scar, and that's Olivia with him. And on one of James's posts, and a comment he had made says, bro, why? That little girl was like my little sister. What the fuck, bro? And now this is Jackie's daughter, and her name is Brandy, and this is Olivia with her kissing her cheek. Now, there's a lot of controversy regarding Brandy because this is an actual text of hers, and she stated that there was a shed that my mom shoved a whole bar of soap down her, who is Olivia's throat so she couldn't breathe, and hit her as hard as she could to give her another brain concussion. So this has happened before, and she is aware of this. So there's a lot of people on social media who are mad about this because she never spoke up about the abuse. But then in another post and in a comment, Brandy says, I ain't sticking up for her no more. This is over for my mom. I don't even know who she is anymore. Now on the left, this is Jackie, and this is Jackie's sister, Jennifer. God, it's crazy how much they look alike. They look like twins, but obviously her sister Jennifer looks much more healthier than Jennifer does. Probably because she hasn't done as much drugs as Jackie has. So here in a comment, she says, yes, unfortunately, I am her sister. And then Jennifer says to James, who is Jackie's son, and she says to him, I know this is the hardest thing for you to do, but it is needed. There's no excuse she can't give or would justify for what she's done. That includes breaking all of y'all's hearts. And then Jennifer explains that she talked to Josh and James, and they're pretty brokenhearted and that it's really sad. Now, obviously, with Jackie being arrested, Jackie's children and her sister are being wrongfully attacked. This is not their fault. They didn't do anything to Olivia. And Jennifer says, wow, I don't want my sister's burden. I didn't sit by. I haven't been to my dad's but twice in the last 2 months because of this pandemic, and I'm glad everyone is sticking up for Olivia, but attacking me and my family will not bring justice to her death. I'm disgusted by my sister's actions. If you think you're mad by what happened, magnify your anger by 10, because she's not only killed and hurt a baby, but broke her children. If y'all want to talk like adults then talk about but name calling and making threats and saying crazy stuff on here isn't going to do anything for Olivia. And then on a personal post she made on her page, she says, I'm at a total loss for words. A baby lost her life because of inconsiderate, stupid, horrible, senseless people. And people want to question me on what happened. I don't know. I literally sat down the street from my dad's house crying with my nephew, who, by the way, is 17 years old, for 3 hours. I literally worked all day since 4:30 a.m. and now I'm being questioned by people I thought were my friends. I've literally wanted to throw up all day since I found out at fucking 11 a.m. this morning at work. Anyone got something to say about my relationship with Paul Grant Jr., go ahead and say it, which that is her boyfriend or fiance. And she says, I would never ever support hurting of a child, especially because I want one of my own. By the way, why don't you ask how my niece feels about how the investigators knew that her mom and Howard killed Olivia? Oh, she's a fucking mess, along with James, who I was most worried about other than Olivia since this all happened. And then someone offered Jennifer support, and she says, thank you, that helps more than you know. I've been struggling up until this point trying to help. And then her boyfriend or fiance says to someone who questioned, and he says, yes, we definitely would have. It was a dysfunctional household, but they never imagined it would be a murder scene, a senseless and tragic. Now this guy, Corey Haynes, which Howard did mention in one of his prior posts and comments, and this guy that used to be friends with Howard now says, if I knew what I know now, I would have tested your jaw right then and there. And then made a separate post and said, that was your baby girl, Howard Jansen III. How could you let this happen? I'm having a hard time soaking this one in because I know you. Shaking my head, praying for the family involved. Justice will be served in the streets, in prison, and the court. And then this is just a really cute photo of Olivia and Howard, who looks like he's strung out on drugs. And this was made on Instagram and posted September 21st, 2019. So this was several months before he even got with Jackie. So this must have been time alone with Olivia and all these people who are attacking her after what he did to her. Now this section I am calling suspect. Here is a comment here that says Jackie's refusing a search of her house and her car. And her car is here on Gibbs with a big ass shovel, a tote, and a moving blanket. Which this is the picture that is from Jackie's vehicle with the shovel, tote, and the moving blanket in her vehicle. And then on Jackie's Facebook profile under the About section, she says, well, what can I say? I had 3 beautiful children that mean the world to me, James, Josh Jr., and Brandy Bear. And then under the favorite quote, she says, everything happens for a reason. If you don't know that reason, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. It is what it is, whatever. I can do bad all by myself. All I need is me. Now this post I added because it's just Brandy, the daughter of Jackie, expressing her love to her mother. And then I found this one interesting because it is the end of 2019, and she says, today is almost over and the new year is just around the corner. I've got so many goals lined up already. This is going to be the year my life will change in so many ways, for the better, I might add. Happy New Year, blase blah, but this year I'm going to make it happen. So she thinks that her life is going to go up, but instead she went the other route. Now these are just a bunch of pictures I've added that were on their social media, and I'm naming this the Say No to Drugs section. And this is the Keeping It Classy section. And And this section is just old pictures of Jackie. So this is Jackie's past, taking a peek into her past and knowing what was about to come. And now this is the last section. This is the section called Family Portraits. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think below. Thanks for watching.